Now, the vet had come out. We patched up his wounds. They've looked at the big, horrific wound under his femoral area there. And they were thinking he's cut through the muscle, he's cut through tendon, he's cut through nerves, everything like that, which is bad. And then they're like, in some ways, it's lucky he cut it there. Bixi, don't do that to your rug. And in some ways, it's unlucky. And I'm just like, oh. But at this stage, we still hadn't got him up. He was still on the ground. It was dark. And Keesje, who is a beautiful, big, imported Friesian from Holland who belongs to my friend. And she is just the most feisty, loyal, amazing horse you will ever meet in your life. Like, she is... she protects people, and this probably sounds crazy, but she is a protector. So my daughter runs around the farm and Kesh watches her every move, and I just can't, like, my daughter's never allowed in with the horses by herself, but when she's like running around the yard, Kesh is there watching, like, what are you doing? And she's so gentle. Like, I always let Aira play with her when I'm there, obviously supervising, brush her mane and, paint her feet and, all the fun things kids love to do to horses. Aira gets to do to this, like, gorgeous horse. You couldn't find a more beautiful horse. And she's 21 this year, and she's just, like, living her best life. I'll put a picture up so you can see, but she is... I'm in love with her. She is the epitome of grace and elegance and feistiness. She's so feisty. So Keesje loves Bixi. She's been with Bixi since he was a couple of months old in the herd, and she obviously, in her hearing or smell or whatever it is, has noticed that Bixi's injured, and she's broken down the gate. Like, she has gone through it, and she's charged up, and the vet and I are on the ground, and Aira and Micah are on the other side of the fence, luckily. Alright, so Kesh, she's just come flying up, and it's cold because it was 8 weeks ago, which was the end of winter here in Australia. And Kesh is there, and she's snorting, and there's like puffs. And I was actually quite impressed. The vet is like, oh my god, is that a stallion? And I'm like, Kesh, stop it, go away. And Kesh is like, oh, it's Rhiannon, everything's okay. And once she knew that I was there, she was just like, oh, okay, where's my food? But I honestly think that she would have attacked the vet because she thought the vet was hurting Bixi. And I was like, oh, look how handsome he is. Anyway, so I was like, oh, Kesh. Anyway, so I was talking to my friend, and it turns out that Kesh is quite protective of foals. she has chased a few vets in her time. God love her. I love Kesh. She is the best. She's definitely a character. But she's so gentle with me and my child, but if she thinks that someone in her herd is being harmed in any way, like, she will charge you down. So she's charged in. We're in the ring of light, because all the cars and the quad bikes and everything are... Bixi's on the ground. I'm sitting on him. The vet's wiping out his leg, and Kesh is just flying in all her hairy Friesian glory, because she's a stir mare, and she's just charging down, like her head right up in the air, and she's like 16 or 16 something hands high. She's massive. We're sitting on the ground, and it's cold, and she looks like a dragon, and I'm like, I love you, Kesh. probably a bit insane. But anyway, I thought she looked grand. So Bixi, so anyway, and Keesje's came to Bishi's aid, didn't she? Auntie Keesje? Yes. And I don't know. I just had this like feeling that because Kesh went away, that he was going to be all right. And I know that's ridiculous, but I just had that feeling.